So I'm just gonna be saying a few things about mandala. I will be reading things, but so it's mandala is a sacred circle. It's the Sanskrit word, which means we're drawing a circle. Circle symbolizes the womb of creation. Mandalas are geometrical designs, can be any diagram, circle, square, triangle, etc. The colors we use in mandala, a few of them represents, like green symbolizes nature, balance between man and the earth, human being and the earth. Gold represents sun and fire. White color in mandala represents the faith. Mandala is also an art therapy. Just checking out things that I need to say. So when you draw mandala, it always starts in the center, which is the seed of creation of everything. And then we create the universe around it. So this art was actually created in Tibet by Buddhist religion. And nowadays it's throughout the world. And now we're gonna start the mandala design, what we're gonna create this time. We did one a few weeks ago as well. That's all I wanted to discuss about where it was created, what things represents in mandala, and now we will draw mandala drawing, mandala art. So you guys have got your paper, pencil, compass. If you don't have a compass, you can always use a lid of a container or anything that is circle, a plate, a bowl. So just thumbs up when you say, guys, ready to start. Yeah, beautiful. So what we're doing today is we draw a circle with the compass. If you don't have a compass, just draw a circle and try to get, if you're not drawing with the compass, you just need to try to get the center of the circle roughly, either with the ruler, measure the longest distance in the circle, and with the ruler measure the center of that length. I'm just gonna draw one circle with compass. And I'm gonna quickly show what I meant by draw a circle with the lid. So if someone doesn't have a pencil, they can use either. I'm just using a lid of a candle. So you can just draw a circle. I won't be going back to the lid thing again and again because I'm just going to show how we can get the center. So we have a circle drawn with the lid. We use a ruler. We're just going to see where it comes to the longest length. So that's our diameter. We can, it's 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to take a half, which is 5. And then 5, I'm going to mark a dot on the 5. So that gives me my center. And quickly check on this side. Yep, that's perfect. So this is how you get the center. We always need a center in mandala because that is called our seed. of creation. Once we're done with this, I'm just going to go back to what I was drawing with my compass. This is just example how you can start your mandala if you don't have a compass. What I'm doing now is I will be making another small circle in the middle. If you don't have a compass, it's just a little tricky to draw another circle in the middle. Doesn't need to be perfectly circled because we are just learning the technique. Just in case you guys missing out something, or if I am speaking too fast, you can always say raise your hand up and let me know that I need to repeat something that you have missed. So once we draw the middle circle, the small circle we're drawing today, we're just gonna draw another 2 circles. Probably. Here. Hope everyone can see what I'm doing. So we've drawn another circle. And one more circle again. Here we've got the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 circles all together. Just gonna let you guys complete this before we go ahead. So we're doing 4 circles. The distance in between the circles, you can roughly keep like how I have kept. My circle is around 11 centimeters diameter. Just, you guys don't need to rub. I'm just gonna be making it a little smaller. Raki, have you completed it?
Yes, I have completed it. Just the diameters are a little bit different. Can you see it, or is it very light?
No, that's, yeah, I can see that. So what we're trying to keep here is we keep the longer distance in between these two. And these 2 circles are closer to each other.
Okay, so shall I draw another one of
Just
like?
Yeah, draw another one that will make, you can erase one of them as well if you like.
We will draw another one. The biggest one is like 10 centimeter, right? Your biggest.
11 to 12 centimeter. Depends on your page.
Yes.
What paper you're doing it.
The diameter is, so it will be around 6 centimeter is the radius. So
yes, 6, 5.5 or 6, yep.
Okay. So
Roughly,
can we draw?
yeah.
Yeah, so can we draw 5 centimeter radius, 4 centimeter, sorry, 6, 5 and
so
4?
what I have done here, I'm just going to quickly let you know. So one circle is 5.5. The next circle is just over 5.
Okay.
The next one is 4 centimeters radius.
Okay.
And the smaller one is 2 centimeter radius.
Yes, great. Thank you. Yeah.
Just gonna quickly show you as well what we're going to create is just see this sector here.
Yeah.
Just gonna clear. Hope you guys can see. We will be creating something like this. Can you guys see this? Beautiful. We'll just wait for Joanne to come back. Yep. Did you be, Joanne, you being able to find what you were looking for?
Trying to find different circles.
If you can't, just what you can do is just draw the lines. How many circles have you drawn already?
3.
So could you be able to show me what you have done? Just a little bit up so I can see. Yeah, so what you can do is when you, what we're going to do this step first, what I'm going to do, and then you can draw a roughly circle with your hand by joining lines, yeah?
Yep.
Have you guys got the ruler next to you? Beautiful. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a straight line. Very light. Just make sure don't draw very dark lines. Because it's easy. It's not that hard to raise them off, but we still don't want it to see so many graphite lines on your picture. And now we're crossing it with another line. It's kind of target shape. Then we're gonna cross it other way. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we again cross this 90-degree angles. After we divided our 4 quarters into small sectors, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After 8, we're going to be dividing all these 8 sectors into half again. If you're unsure how to make it into half, you can always use a ruler to measure the center, or just roughly draw a line in the middle. To make mandalas, I never have to find the measurement to find the center. I just roughly put a dot here, and then I go. But everyone's different. See, this is how we're gonna be dividing. This is what I did. We're gonna be doing this to all those rest 6 sectors. Has everyone drawn those lines? Let me know, guys, when you're ready for the next step. Rocky?
I'm still drawing the lines.
Do you need any help?
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
And Talima, am I spelling it correctly? Saying it correctly, yeah? If you don't want to respond by speaking, I'm sure there is a chat box that you can send a thumbs up emoji or something like that so that I know.
So is this good?
Thank you. Thanks, Talima.
Is this good?
Yeah,
The lines?
that's good. Yeah, that's good, Raki.
Yeah.
So once we draw this, we are gonna start from the middle circle. So we will be drawing one directional lines. We will be creating as a petal of a leaf. That's the seed. That's the center is our seed, and we're gonna be creating a flower. But when we create this, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit so that way you guys can see. Okay. So these two ends, I will be joining them with sort of a curved line. Is that clear? Yep, that's good. So I will be drawing a curved line in the same side of every sector. Just on one side, not on both sides. Roughly the same same curve. It can be slightly different, but we're just gonna try to draw it similar. So just have a look, guys. This is what we're doing. Have you guys all done this? Sorry, I'm just going to... there's a background noise that's bothering me. I'm just going to close my front door. I'll be back in a second. Once we've... I'm back. It was a lawnmower. My neighbours. So noisy. Okay. So once we've done this, we're going to add another line, but a small line, less than half a length of the previous line what we made, which is going to be forming a sort of petal. I'm just going to show you as well. I'm hoping that it's clear. You guys can see that it's forming a petal. If you think when you draw this line on this side, if you think you need to fix the curve on the lines you've done before, you can always go back and then just make it the way you want it. So we formed a flower in the center. Hello, Talima. Nice to see you. It's really good to see the face and the artwork you're doing. Well done. That's good. So once we finished the first circle flower, our second step, I did a mandala last time as well, but this one, all the sections, all we are doing, like all the circles, all steps we're doing, they're actually linked to the first flower that we did. So next step is to form from this leaf, from this petal we've done here, we're gonna be forming another petal which will be joining these two ends.
Simran, it is not focused.
It's not focused. I'll try.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. It was blur. Yes.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's clear now. Yeah.
So see how I have. Thank you, Rocky. See how we formed this petal. I'm just gonna quickly. It's not focused again, right?
It goes out of focus because your hair.
Oh, probably because it's getting my hair in. Yeah.
So it gets that in
Yeah,
focus, and
yeah,
so then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
blurred. So
Yeah, okay, I got it. Yep. So what we're doing here next step. Thanks, Joanne. I should keep my head. Maybe I chop it off. Okay. So once we get to here, we will cover the rest after. We're just going to show from here. We're going to be taking a point in the center of these two sectors. We're gonna put 2 marks. This is the petal, ends here, and these are the 2 point marks. And I'm just gonna sort of S, like not S, but this curvy shape line. Okay, let me show you. Can everyone see what I've done here? Okay, so we're gonna, before we go ahead up to here, we're gonna go back and draw another petal like this next to it. And another one on the other side. I'm doing, before we cover the whole with more petals, I'm just gonna give you the idea what we are creating, so that way it will be easier to go around and do the rest of it. So here, once we've got this middle petal like this, and we've got 2 side petal, previous circle petals here. Now we're gonna join this as the same curve to here. You can see we did them separately, but it sort of formed another petal that's here. Same way on this side. So this is what we're creating all around. So I would say let's start making these petals first now, since you guys are clear with what's going to be the next step. You guys know what's the, after drawing all these second petals we've done here, you guys know what's our next step, right? Our next step for each sector is to mark a center and form this shape. If you see from outer to inner, it's like a curvy V, which actually goes along, this curvy V goes along the outer side of the petal. We are forming it all around this second last circle. Yep, beautiful. It's always easy if you wanted to draw like this, draw lines on one directional, like I've done here. And then you can come back and then draw the other side like this. It's not needed, it's not required, but you can do it as you like. Don't have to do one, you can complete one petal at a time as well. This is just a technique how you can create a design. Once you know this technique, you can always go and try yourself, forming a different kind of mandalas. You can bring it up anything. You can draw fishes around it. You can even turn these into fish. You can like mini little lily plants around. Anything you think of. And now once you've done this, you will see you forming sort of another circle with the bigger petals. Joanne, did you end up, sorry, we missed it. I just realized, did you end up drawing the other circle that I was saying you can draw it after? Sorry, I can't hear you. You are mute. You are mute?
Yes, I did put it in. Yes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, sorry. I just realized that I was saying that we can do it later. But are you almost, have you done what we're doing? Yep. Raki and Talima. Yep, beautiful. Yep, good. So once we're done this, we've got the other center where we're joining back to this here already, the lines. The lines we have here is actually giving us a point where we're gonna join like this. It's another curvy thing. Sorry, I need to sharpen my pencil. It's forming 1,000 lines along it. Okay. I'll bring it here. So this center here and this point, we're going to be joining like this. I'm going to do a few so that way it will be clear. All right, I'll just show you guys. This is what we're doing. The curves in the last circle. We go around and complete it. All right. So I hope everyone has done it. So up to here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what we're going to do next is where we're finishing the petal here at the end, sorry. Where we're finishing the petal at the end here, we're just doing a small petal outside of the circle. I'll show you one. Not too big, just like this. Is it clear? That's it. So we go around and complete this. So basically you can say this mandala is done, like we have drawn it. But all I have added few little things more. If you wanted to finish, you can finish and color it here as well. But I've just added a couple more things in this mandala. I made a little circles in the middle. You can see there is the formation of cross with the line and the circle line. So we sort of take that as our middle, and we draw like a same size. You can draw a same size circle here if you want to. So I'm gonna bring you closer. Can anyone see this? Yep. Do you guys want to add more onto it, or because I've got a few things that I will add to it. So what we will do next to it is we're forming two more petals. Oops. Okay. So we're forming two more petals in the middle. We have done is here. This is actually a detailing the mandala. We could have colored without making the circle in these petals, but this is why I wanted to show is because as you guys agreed to do more, because then you will have a sort of knowledge that how we can keep, if you draw of your own in future, how you can add on, keep adding on things the way you like it. Sometimes we draw something and but we don't like it. It's okay. We can always, it's always good to try new designs and new technique when you know new techniques. The main thing in here is we repeating the same thing around the circle. And you can see our creation started from a seed, which is in the middle. We formed a very beautiful mandala. Once we've done this, we are forming another smaller petal inside. inside the first flower we did in the middle. Once we're done that, we're forming a longer petal, but from here, what we show? I'll do a couple and then you can see. Yep. And then what we're doing is see the distance in between this petal we've drawn up here and this petal here. See the distance? We will be drawing 3 circles in here, but we will draw the biggest circle first and then we draw the smaller ones. We draw a longer petal. As I said before, this is detailing the artwork, but if you try by yourself, you can always, you don't have to come up to very detailed mandala. It's not really needed. But if you want, you can always do a detailed mandala. But it's even good if you just keep it to the very basic drawing what we did at the first before adding these details. It's basically what you like to do after you're learning the technique. If you, Joan, have you finished it already? Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and fill the colors in it, do we have time? You can do once, what we can do is Do we have time to do it or?
We've probably got about 5 minutes.
Okay, so what we can do is, like, we've done the drawing, we know, and the colors can be your own choice, which was going to be anyway. You know how you get the coloring book? No, you've created something of your own and you can just color it. And I would love to see your end result and what you have done. You can send the picture to Joanne, so Joanne can have it posted on the Iramu Facebook page.
And we'll put them up next week. We'll do a post next week with everyone's.
Yep. What you can do is, like, just a few things. If you guys want to, you can always use whatever you wanted to use. You can use watercolors, textures. What I always suggest is to go and do with the light colors. It's your choice. You want to do dark colors. It's up to you. But I always prefer to use. I will just show you an example that I've done a couple. So I've done these colors here. It's a lighter colors, and then I went around and did the outlining either with I did the pencil color orange in the middle, and then went with the outlining with the texture. I used the fine liner pens as well to make some highlights. Another one I did was I just used the pencil colors and then I highlighted with fine liner black pen. I'll quickly show you what pen I've been using. Sorry, just give me 1 second. These are very good pens. They're handy for many artwork you do. So I'll just put it on a plain paper. So if you can see the outline pen. They're water resistant. Even if you draw on them, they won't sort of spread. They come in few companies, but what I've seen is these two companies their pens are really good.
What is one is Artline? What is the another ones?
The Stedler or Stedler, yeah.
Okay, it's LAR or LER?
LER, Stedler.
Okay. The fine liner pens, right?
Yep. Pigment liner or the drawing pens.
Okay. My kids have a set of thin liner in all colors. They give them in the school. They are very thin lined.
Yeah, what you can do is you can fill your mandala with the pencil colors. And then you can, with those thin liner pens, you can just go around and use the same color to give an outline on the particular.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
The corresponding color.
My daughter